Jayson Tatum recently kind of expressed, significant uncertainty in the Pivot podcast about returning for the remainder of the season. He said he's been contemplating every single day whether he should play or sit out the entire year. Despite being physically on track for a potential March return from that ruptured Achilles he suffered back in May in the playoffs. He's hesitant due to Boston's success in his absence. So my question that I pose to you is: should Tatum come back this season?
I don't think that it's necessary. Um, I think just he's still young, but he's old enough that these are things that could start to, really impact the trajectory of his career.
Yeah.
And your team is good enough. It's not like they were bad this year. I know that for some people it's like, well, then you should definitely come back. But I think that now puts, if they weren't as good, there wouldn't be as much pressure. I think that with them being good, the expectation is, oh, you come back and all of a sudden we're gonna win. So like if he has bad games or if he's gonna need time to get back into shape and like are people gonna allow him that grace? Um, yeah, and then there's just also the chance of like, I'm going too hard, I'm doing too much, and then I get injured again. So I don't think that I know they're playing well. I don't take them seriously as a championship team. And I don't think that him being coming off of a ruptured Achilles is going to make them a championship team. So in my opinion, especially looking at, just just how long it takes a lot of people to really recover, like you can come back, but he wasn't going to be himself at all this year anyway, in my opinion, after seeing pretty much every other athlete go through these injuries. So I think that he should really sit it out.
Yeah, I gotta give flowers to Jalen Brown. I gotta give flowers to also the GM for making a couple additions, and also Coach Mazzulla as well too. I really thought when he got hurt, I was like, yo, these dudes about to be like play in, like if anything, a play in type of team. But to be the number three seed and basically be tied for the two seed and only be behind y'all motherfuckers 5.5 games is kind of crazy. So like you said, just based off of past injuries, I wouldn't come back right now. Maybe if it was a situation like Paul George situation where Indiana Pacers weren't really good, and then he kind of came back from that broken leg, and he gets to play like the last 10 games with no pressure, nothing like that. Yes, but the fact, like you said, that the Boston Celtics are rolling right now and arguably a top two, top three team is going to be kind of hard to kind of just throw him into the fire and expect him to kind of try to ramp up and kind of ruin the chemistry with everything as well too. And like you said, he's young but older, so I agree with you in that sense. So I definitely would kind of I never wanted him to come back, and I don't think he should come back right now. And I would just take that Kevin Durant route where he said he honestly could have came back in the bubble with the Nets, but he was like, why not? Why risk it? So yeah, I'll take that additional time off, and then just come back strong next year, man. And also it gets a chance to see like what pieces you guys need to also add as well too, depending on how far you get into the playoffs. So be patient. You're gonna come back and you're gonna be stronger than ever. So uh, it is what it is. Injuries are a part of the game, but he gonna be good when he come back.